Bonsoir tout le monde et bienvenue à l'épisode 70 d'Epic Fumble où est-ce que pour stating our Dark Knight graph.
That was a nice start there.
Switch
I was
French
like-
to English. You bam!
When's he gonna realize? He's doing great.
But a whole new world because that's where our maverick are right now. But yes, there's some quick announcements. Like next week should be Call of the Netherdeep on Tuesday, where you can see Ghost Figs that seems to have a really nice summer since she's less and less here with us on Thursdays, but we still love her. With Xan also from the Oddity D&D, they're an amazing player. With Hero, our moderator, and Bert and Mary over here. That is going to be next Tuesday at 7, where they spent a lot of stuff for just the entrance of that dungeon. But hey. Shit Eaters next Wednesdays at 8 for the French campaign. And I'll think about it maybe in Mavericks because I know that Mary won't be with us, and maybe it will be a little less of a roller coaster for Meg to roll with her things since she's working. She's gonna be there soon, by the way. She won't be an empty square for the whole episode. But we'll take it. Maybe we'll skip next Thursday. We'll keep you updated on the Facebook page. But tonight we are with the Mavericks, and with this little music in the background. Maybe the last episode was not that shiny and full of joy in the end. But for that, I'll let my player do the recap of last session, if they can. There was a mix of mixed moods in this one.
I don't know what you're talking about. It was such a chill episode. barely any notes.
No emotions whatsoever. No.
No Lord
deep
drop, nothing.
breakthroughs. No, nothing. No, we just sat around a table and ate food and played chess, or something.
Well, I do believe it was a memorable episode, but that might be just on my side, though.
It's just you.
It was just like I could smell the sarcasm over my place.
Well, the easy part was we flew, so traveling was easy peasy, no danger whatsoever. And then once we landed in the mountain in the south, like we passed by armies of zombies, which we evaded because we were flying, so all was good. So we proceeded to set up camp. We camouflaged a little camp so we're even safer. Everything was going well. We were just there relaxing, and then we have a surprise visitor, a very hot elf that we finally saw in the flesh. A little man known as Morning Star. Totally not the BBG, but you know.
It was there to help.
Yeah, actually. Well, potentially. We're on a diplomatic mission, but then he brought us a nuclear weapon to explode the empire in the south. By the order of the Queen of the North.
Queen in the North.
Yeah, and Eden was like, he seems to be telling the truth. He seems forthcoming. Guess we can believe that it's for the good of the war and to stop this army of undead going further north. But then we have a lot of questions regarding what's going to happen once we reach the capital in the south, if we reach it. But for now, we're hunting for a general. That's not that super powerful general that we saw at the distance.
Well, it is another super Powerful. And look at Dark Knight being like the sugar mom, giving a DM so D4 for Isk, filling inspiration, and a
Damn.
DM a dice for me,
Throwing that money around.
throwing that money.
Money.
And well, with that nice recap of yours, Aaron, you also have that D4
Hell yeah.
that just came in handy in the last session
Yep.
for a DC 24 of wisdom. But yes, our mavericks met the man who hunted them for a while in a spiritual form. They spent the last few hours of their night with maybe only one eye closed. But one thing's come to remind that this elf said that it was a realm that he couldn't reach. And our Mavericks knows that this man is powerful. Going between planes and all. So how? The morning comes the day after, where the daylight exposes but you see that everything naturally on the other side of these mountains seems to be darkened. The aura that is emanating, and maybe once you'll pierce this small blackened veil, you'll be able to see further. And we got a raid from El Queen. 4 people. Yo, what's up? Thank you. We're just starting. Luna's gonna come around soon enough. Thank you for the raid. They just met the BBEG last session, and now we are going to get a bit further into this campaign, 70th episode. So welcome all of you. Thank you. Let me do a little shout out for Mel Queen. She's streaming mostly everything. She's streaming D&D. She's streaming video games, variety, like horror games mostly though when I see it. But yeah, no. She's pretty cool. Let me give the shout out since I have the time now, since we haven't begun, and still waiting for Meg. But we're not waiting for Meg. But we're waiting for Meg. Here you go. So go give her some love. She's an awesome person. And she also LARPs with me during the weekend sometimes. We're laughing together, judging people together. So yeah. Thank you, Guyver, for the follow. But right now, our Mavericks are waking up the day after. Where even their companion for the road, Shirai, seems to be unrest from everything that you just lived. Let me see. Is there any of you? Well, while you were meditating, Aaron, there was no trouble around. You've hidden the camp well. Is it just me, or everything seems to be just heavy on the shoulders?
With this much undeath around us, I'm not surprised. This doesn't feel natural, this whole region.
It is not. And I promise if the princesses haven't slept properly, it's not my fault this time. And he get out of the whole head out of the tent and just start to cook some of the rations to be more a bit sweet, or well, just a bit more comforting.
Palatable?
Oh.
So while this is happening, since I don't eat, I'm going to take a little tour around the campsite. Be sure there's no other surprises this morning. I've had my fill of surprises.
Agreed.
Can give me a perception check.
I almost could do that. I hadn't opened my sheet yet. Aha! Perception! That's not great. Yeah, well, I'll take it.
It is just quiet. Too quiet. You know, when you are outside, usually you have birds, animals, the wind in the leaves. But even here, the silence is the heaviest. You hear every single sound that your new body makes while you walk. The reflex that you still have to breathe. Sometimes that you see just your torso move, but no air is coming in or out. The little snores of Luna when she is about to wake up. But that's mostly it.
Fair enough.
You feeling alright this morning?
The thing I don't like about that realms is that my connection with my queen is a bit more thin.
That's strange.
No, well, yes and no. Being in the world of the damned, mostly, brings us that kind of feeling. And Kelenvor's presence is a bit overwhelming, since he is the one judging the undead and where everybody goes. But if you're telling me the truth on what your last travels, you come from a place where technically people would rest in peace, and then it was empty.
So he came here?
I don't know. My queen is not in the higher realms anyway.
No, I know.
But maybe they drain a part of the Shadowfell to create this place. I don't know. Just feel that my link with her has been weakened.
Was it like that before when you were living with them?
Yes, that's why I actually took the role and went for the spy mission and established around there, so I could at least feel with my queen back. And we have a dragon!
So, does this
Parenthesis.
Hello. I think she's not totally set up yet.
Yeah, no, let her be set up and everything's fine.
Yeah. All right. So,
So,
would that affect your abilities in any way?
I seem to have less power, meaning that the spells that my queen allow me to cast in her name seems to be lessened. I feel
Oh.
like I have a few instead of my full potential. I feel a bit like Aaron right now.
Hmm.
This incomplete feeling is not the best, huh?
And you said there's a non-magical area at some point, so
Yes, within the capital. We
I'm
have to
gonna.
go through there, as he points towards the veil with his nose. And he starts to serve like the eggs and stuff that you would, everything in the ration that are still fresh. That
Would you allow me a little thing?
what?
Should just do a quick move over the food to just sweeten a bit what could be sweeter and warm, a little, just the right temperature, what could be. So with a bit of prestige.
Cool. Ah. Yeah, we'll do the trick.
And that's not
He's
much, but
and even if he's an actually good liar, right now you see that even this little sweet move gives him a smile for a few seconds, but the mood that he's in is still bleh.
yeah, of course.
If we're to deal with an anti-magic zone, won't that limit us, our capacity to actually fight our way there?
We don't need to fight.
You're expecting that we can simply walk?
Only the officers are able to feel life. The difference between a white and you is maybe only the purple eyes, which can be arranged with the little tricks that Isk has been doing.
You remembered my name?
I remember the name of the people I choke in bed. Oh.
All of them. That's surprising. Usually they forget in the morning.
Even if you say it like that, I had been sleeping with a lot of ladies.
Not surprising.
I have an agenda to follow my queen. I
Mhm.
cannot always go full pleasure mode. Anyway. Shirai doesn't want to appear. Come on, Shirai.
He doesn't want to be there. That's right.
It's like, no, leave me alone. But, like,
I don't want to go.
here he is.
Hmm.
There's that asshole.
Yep.
Okay. And that general that we're looking for, who is it exactly?
He is an old friend of mine. He's another dragonborn. A red one. but the crystal that he have in his chest affected his breath. That he seems to be a bit mixed up with the Shadowfell. You could say that he's a red shadow dragonborn.
Okay. And what's the plan exactly? We're trying to find him, to talk to him?
He's mostly in the capital. We might be able to find a way to lure him out, but
Could we contact him with the stone? Have you ever seen him?
since there's an anti-magic field inside there, and only specific runes that I don't have the knowledge of allow you to cast spells in it.
I see.
So we're gonna have to go old-fashioned then and convince him to come talk to us.
Yes, your merry band seems to be talkable, if I can say so. Not like the shit eaters. The prodigy of Yagaster, I'm sorry.
The people we met at your place, you mean?
Yeah.
They seemed okay, I guess.
Let's say that their bard extraordinaire is not one of my favorites.
I can't
Yes.
say you were the most talkable at first, if I remember well.
The only reason that I was not split in half at our first meet was because I was in front of the queen. Or he would have finished like the other member of the Enclave that you've met me.
Yeah. Well, seems like you grate a lot of person that way.
It works.
Except on Dawn.
They were two, it doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so your kind of friend, what is he like? What does he like? Does he have any weaknesses that we can exploit?
He is quite fond of the runes in front of the capital. Runes that dates Donna Cudrum like.
Oh, so you like really old things.
Yes, he's kind of an archaeologist.
Oh.
So he probably already knows them pretty well. And reason why we want to talk to him, what can he do for us? Or
He's the
for
only
whole
reason who could
situation?
explain what's happening with the war and what would be wanted. And you mavericks might have the contacts necessary instead of doing the bloodshed of everyone.
Okay. So
Don's teacher, I understood, was one who created portals.
That is correct.
Your father is the leader of Ishalian. Aaron is the pupil of one of the strongest circles of druids. And Luna is Luna.
she
her
has
daddy
three
issues.
daddies. She
Yeah.
has three daddies, very important. But since when do you know for mine, though?
Your father?
Yeah.
Don't you think I've heard of the Golden Child?
Really? Came out Italian. I'm surprised.
No, the court over there. When you arrived after you went through the swamps, where I left you first, It was all in the politics and blah blah blah. And one of the queens of Yakistar is from Yashalian, so.
Makes sense. All right. All right, so we'll have to find him, lure him out, and try to talk privately.
Yes, we could try.
Does he enjoy company?
I don't know. It's
No.
been years, almost 10 now that I've seen him.
Okay.
Will we have to sneak in to get him?
Maybe.
Luna could potentially become invisible and drop a letter. Oh, I guess magic won't work that close to the city.
Yes.
Well, she's good at sneaking anyways.
Is Megan able to speak with us?
She's struggling with the Wi-Fi.
I know she's appearing, disappearing. We don't hear you right now when you speak.
Do you hear me?
Now, yes.
Jesus fuck.
It's like in our first game, there's the delay.
Oh God.
I feel so nostalgic right now.
Oh my god, yeah.
The only thing's missing is high
Don't break my heart.
Next face
I'm
stops at the
in
best.
pain.
You're in pain?
Jesus fuck.
It's perfect. Only the most important things are coming through, like the cuss words.
You're gonna be the stuff next 3 weeks.
There's the and
Oh, Meg, we love you.
the Ivan techno remix.
But I'm finished, okay?
We're sorry for people at home. We love you very much. Potato heart.
Maybe if you try just sound, maybe without the camera, it'll help. Just for this game.
Yeah, true. I do think you can.
Because anyways, the camera is lagging, so and it keeps freezing. So maybe that's why that's pulling a lot of Wi-Fi for the camera to be up to date.
Yeah, let me check if I can manage.
Do you now?
It was good for a second, and then it was not.
It sounds like Terminator a bit.
Yeah, no. Flame and Fires is no.
Do you hear me?
There's a lot of video pocket loss. Oh, I think we hear you better. Hello?
Jesus.
There's no delay, but there's a bit robot-like, but we'll take it.
This is fun.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hi.
Hello?
Meg, go get your Ouija board. I think it's gonna be faster.
And yes, frère, Mill Queen is.
I am.
Oh, the delays is playing. Don't bring her.
I didn't even catch that part.
I'm playing Dawn. That's what she was saying with the robot voice.
So wait, if she's on, do I have to be Luna?
Hello.
Hello. I am Luna tonight. Don't worry. I think I've gotten a good grasp of Luna with all the games so far, and I'm going to try my best. Maybe.
You just convinced her. I think you can play her for tonight, apparently.
Yeah, she's all out in the conversation.
Well, we'll figure something out. She's at least hearing us and can comment if there's something really important. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's true.
I will do
Yeah.
this shit. Don't worry, I've got you covered.
We're gonna have a puppet show tonight.
Hello,
I've got you, Meg.
I didn't mean to be your friend. Oh, giant rat guy gives a D4. The Downbringer.
Thank you very much, Jan Rakai. I'm going to assume that's for my Terabad Great Luna.
So Meg is with us. She hears us. If you want, you could like to contribute in the chat if you're not playing, like with the points that you have.
And that's true. She can also just, if she wants
Oh.
to say something, just say it in the chat.
She's go like, yes, oh my god, yes. Okay.
Considering we're all, well, I think most of us are probably in the chat.
Take your umbrellas out. I'm gonna make it rain.
Yes, take your umbrellas out. I'm gonna make it rain.
And if you want to say some stuff, I'm gay. You can write it in the chat, and I'll say it out loud on my side with my best accent, or Bert will do it.
I'm not very good at the accent, but I try.
So, you were all lifting camp, so everyone would be probably on their way soon.
What if I drop a letter as a bird and fly out quickly? Like I just drop a letter at his feet and bounce.
The towers have a system of defense. You need the same room to cast magic to be able to be in the flying vicinity of it.
Wow, this is
But
heavy security.
if you crawl maybe as a rat or something like that inside, maybe.
Oh. Yeah, if we get closer.
Yes, but first let's go through that veil. Like I said, I haven't been there for 10 years. I've been dealing with messengers for all this time.
Should I give you all a little glow, purple glow before we get there? Or further along the road?
I don't need mine. I'm okay.
You're already perfect, don't worry.
Thank you.
I mean, for today only, he really needs it, so.
So, with everybody crossing, you go down the mountains, and do you go slowly? Meaning that you're taking your time to be stealthier. Okay. Do you want to use any spells related to that?
I definitely want to use the spell. It's called Walk Slowly. Great spell.
I know that
Cantrip.
Aaron had some stuff, so that's why I was asking.
Could I do a commune with nature and see if I can pinpoint like which would be the best way to go with the least amount of undead?
Yes, that could be a good option. It would give you advantage on your stealth checks to all the group.
Okay, so I will ritual cast it so I don't waste my spell slot.
Perfect. So, you're casting it, and you feel the turns of bodies of water prevalent, but as soon as your 3 miles comes in contact with the veil, with the small dome of shadow, you don't feel anything behind it. It's you can feel that it is really undead, intertwined, and like I said, that there's a mine where the mountains where you are lower. But you feel that there's undead presence over there too.
A mine.
Can I use Presty to hide our scent?
That would be more druidcraft than prestidigitation. You could make some specific smell, but you cannot make someone smell less. Without smell.
So I could try to cover our smell with something that's more from around.
Yes.
Oh yeah. When you have time, if you could send me the upgraded cantrips, because I can't find it on my computer. Since I got the new guidance cantrip, I don't know what the upper levels are.
True.
Because I know druidcraft, I could help with.
But
smells
you already
that you
did
said.
the. You already did. Let me just open Discord for a second because I know that Euro just set it up for this. But magical Febreze. Yes, Meg. Yes. Sorry for the people who see the loading screen of the Discord. But with the commune with nature, you already have advantage to the stealth check that you're all making. So your cantrips would be flavors, but it would be maybe in a more direct contact would be helpful. But right now, with this larger scale, you won't need to have the. But yes, you can have. I'll roll me stealth with advantage. I'll roll the one for Luna.
Gonna roll for Luna. Her absolutely redonk
My
stealth.
God, she rolled a 2 and has 23.
Well, that's because
And
she
I
can't
got
get
10.
under 10.
It's true.
She rolled a 2 and therefore got 10.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean, I got a 20. That's pretty good for me, all told.
It's true that with advantage, you don't have your disadvantage. Huh. Refreshing.
I mean, technically, I don't think I have disadvantage at all anymore.
Ooh.
It's true, you
Technically-
don't have armor.
So technically, Well,
There you
I'll
go,
take
one more.
21. One more. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, baby. You're no longer the burden of the group.
I no longer cling clang because I am the cling clang.
Fuse with the
Wow.
cling clang.
That's
20
the
and
simplest
above.
solution.
Love it.
And I'll deny anyone saying that there's simpler solutions like taking it off. No, fusing with it.
So
Only solution.
a mix of the commune with nature from Aaron and the passive perception that he have. You mostly see everyone that could be going through your path, and with everybody is rolling. And now that Don is no more in a heavy armor, he is the armor, like he said. Well, everybody's pretty stealthy right now. So you go to that shadow veil, and where now, from far away, this place was not. How can I say? It was not a black screen, but now that you're close, the black fumes, you don't see through it. You don't see anything, and that's why you couldn't see before what the other content looked like. Or maybe you had a picture of what it would be. But what it would be really is, it would be behind that veil. Sure, eyes look at you and like, you ready? I don't know if you have any kind of protection against necrotic stuff, but I know I can go through.
Oh no. I can't upcast protection from evil to more than one person. That's oh no. I can
It's
only
a
do it
magical
myself.
circle against evil. And that works.
I can't pick what kind of dragon I summon, right?
You could.
Because technically, I could have one that protects me from necrotic.
You'd be resistant.
Yeah. Not immune, but still better than going naked, I guess.
Do we need the protection to pass the field or for what's behind it?
I don't know. I never went through when I was living.
Yeah. Okay.
I died in Xarkris.
All right. Better safe than sorry, I guess. Or would I have protection? The thing that he gave us, it gives me advantage on death saves, but did it protect me against that energy?
Maybe.
Oh shit.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
Are you done gonna be okay? Or are Makina affected by this kind of stuff?
There's a distinct possibility. However, I'm sure I can handle anything that might come up. We can press on.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it. I'll cast protection from evil, from undead.
On you?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just searching for something. And, I'm searching for the Shara character sheet that it's not been updated on your hand, but it updated on the.
Te mange marde.
Yep. Where are you, little fucker? Here he is. Alright, here. Updating. Shirai. Start import. Let's go. See if he have any spells in his hands to see if he could give a hand to any of you. Yes, default. Let's go. Fetching DDB generate item damage. Fetching blah blah. Good. So, features. Spellbook. Huh. I would sadly not be able to help you out. Or maybe this. Are you able to dispel magic, Aaron? Aaron?
What did you say?
Are you able to dispel magic?
Not right now.
Not today?
No.
Okay. So get ready to go through.
I'll cast my dragon then, if there's no other options.
Well,
Onwards and inwards.
I'll try to breach. So you'll maybe have a few seconds to try to go through with a dispel magic. But that would need you would have to go fast through it.
Only have a counter spell.
Could you misty step through it if you can see past it?
Since we cannot see right now through it, once I do the breach, she might be able to misty step. Yes,
She'd have to be very quick.
I believe that Luna will be fast enough, but
Yeah, I should be protected enough. I could help you hold it, maybe.
want to try the misty stepping?
Sure, let's go.
Because casting that dragon, I know it can be exhausted on the magic.
Yeah, it was more like a last resort thing, but. Alright, let's try the misty thingy.
Alright, let's see if it works first. And you see that he putting his spear in front of him and just put a hand on the necklace that he had. My queen, serves me to breach the shadow that you have created. And he's trying to cast a dispel magic. And you will cast using a charisma ability check. And it works. Pretty
Nice.
cool. But like you said, it's only a 6-second thing. So you just see there's this purple and black ray that emanates from the spear, and spear's going like, "Go now!"
I'll take my opening.
So you just see Luna. You're going to try to take the opening, and Luna just go as a torpedo.
I mean, I can run pretty fast.
You can run pretty fast, but you will have to give me an athletic check.
I can do that pretty well too.
Because Isk with the movement and action to dash, with the Misty Step, you're out of range. Everything's fine. You don't need an athletic check.
Oh shit, I rolled low.
You rolled low. There's a floating inspiration if you want.
Wait, you rolled low and you still have a 16.
Yes.
Yeah.
But no need, because as the way as it's closing on you, there's just you feel the black energy going through your body, but you're not living. So
Oh. I'm going to stand there a moment, just kind of touch myself where the energy is touching me. Go, That was anticlimactic.
but one person, even with the protection against evil, you will have to do the athletic check, Aaron, also, but you can do with advantage with the protection against the evil.
Perfect. Even if I have my 70 feet of movement.
Yep, even with that 70 feet of movement.
Okay, athletic.
The fact that the Luna, it's because she's going at 200. She's going at 60, so it's 120 feet. And if Isk, the reason she's not hurt is because she's misty stepping. There's the place where she's not in contact in the world.
Okay, so if I know I can't reach, instead of using dash, I'll guidance myself to make me better at like jumping out of the way or something.
Perfect.
Athletic. Let's do this.
Oh,
Natural 20, baby. Roll me that d4.
hell yeah. Nice. Ah,
Whew. That little protection that you have in your hand from the death saving throw, you see that it was of no use against the shadows. Maybe if it was related to the undead, but this is purely shadows. So you don't suffer anything. All of you just go through. And you just, as the breach closes, Shirai is on the other side and you just walk through it.
I'm gonna guess because chest, yeah, thing.
Kind of breaks my heart somewhat.
I mean,
Oh.
good for you. It doesn't seem like he has much of a heart. Literally. Or one might argue it's very broken.
Oh boy.
So.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Yeah, mostly, yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
It's all right. Crying once a week is enough for me. It's good.
Sometimes twice. On alternating Tuesdays.
And once you're past that veil, you now see the second continent before you.
Well, shit.
Let's see if the page loads, because we know how Foundry is cooperative.
If that doesn't look like the portal to the underworld, I don't know what is.
It's quite depressing.
Oh, the stream doesn't want to appear. So let me refresh for the people at home that only see a gray screen. Don't worry, we will be back after these messages. No.
Heck yeah.
Did it still not work? Oh no, it worked. Here it is. And if it's about a week and a half to go through there, you can imagine the size of that thing. This is what would be called a necropolis. Where only the dead could live freely. And yes, what you see at the bottom, because the crystals are growing on this tower, the fire that you see in the long distance seems to be combusting Kersilos.
Interesting.
And Shirai just expressed himself with a and there be light. Welcome home.
I don't like it.
Certainly off-putting.
Yeah. So much death. Nature is not growing here. This feels wrong.
You sure you don't want to move out with me? I have a nice place at my dad, and
Plenty of square footage.
yeah, that too.
I told you I was not ready to engage in anything serious.
Just offering you a place. Don't have to be angry. It's all right. Gosh, guys, so complicated, man.
It's not complicated. It's been very clear from the very beginning.
I know. Don't worry. I know you're already engaged to your queen.
And you've seen my place. My place is awesome. I have a manor and I have 100 men.
It is great. Yes.
It's fine.
And my house is not decaying right now. You want to go there? We'll go there.
You're lucky you're already dead. Did I have a win? Did I make you laugh today? Oh my god.
I laugh a lot.
You were quite depressed this morning, so I'll take this as a win.
Yes, indeed. You
Thank
see
you.
where we are?
Yes. I see pretty well, don't worry.
You see why I would be depressed to come back here?
I didn't say you didn't have any reason to be depressed. It's just a proof how an exploit it is to make you laugh right now.
Let's see. Can I do this? I'm not sure. How many times can I do so? Shit. Well, Aaron, can you still switch into animals?
I can. I think. I haven't tried on this side yet.
Because I would be able to set up a mount, so if you transform and I have my mount, you should be good for a good travel speed.
Yeah, as long as I can take an hour a rest, I can continue keeping my shape for a long time.
Yeah, seems that we'll have plenty of time to take breaks. Alright.
Okay, so I'll switch to my giant elk so I can carry both of them.
Maybe a warhorse? A giant elk is not small.
I know, but I have two people to carry, and one of them is very heavy.
My steed can carry Dawn.
Okay then.
Plus, you might take less attention on you if you're a horse, I guess.
Logical.
True.
That was the goal of
Alright.
not being a giant elk.
I will be a horse.
So, Shirai pulls up his hands up in the sky, his fist clench as a blue fist, a purple fist, and and the horse just in the forest. You just did the Epona song from Zelda, and the horse just appears from where you're not looking.
Heck yeah. Immediate horse delivery service.
Indeed. And you see that it is a fiendish steed. Meaning that this steed seems to be a bit ethereal. You see that there's no... I don't know how to say it, I don't remember it. But the part that they have like hair, it's no hair, it is spectral.
Its mane, you mean?
Yeah, exactly the mane. Its mane is spectral, so there's no tangibility to it.
So hold on with your legs, not with your hands.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, got it.
So, I have a whole horse for myself?
No, there's Luna.
Oh, alright. So I have a horse and a kitty for myself.
Yep.
See, there you go. That's more accurate.
And there's Shirai and Dawn on the same horse.
That, I'm sure, is not awkward whatsoever.
It's your opening if you want to cuddle, Dawn. Enjoy your ride, if I can say.
Mm-hmm.
So the ride goes smoothly. And when you take your break, I guess that you're casting another commune with nature, Aaron. And even with this half a day travel, you're only here. Rai says, the way that we could try to follow the main roads and go back to the rooms, as he pointed the far end. This is the rooms that I was talking about. But we can also try to believe in the strength of our cat friend and rat boy to infiltrate the castle. Because I know we have druids that were coming inside and they were not blocked in any way when they were not flying.
And I'd have to try and test to see if I could cast spells, because that could also help if I could cast pass without the trace. I can make sure we're silent and we don't leave any trace behind.
You see the tower at the other end, next to the water?
Yes.
You see how of a circle it makes around the tower, the castle, the necropolis.
Mm-hmm.
This is a zone of anti-magic field. So to go over there, you could still be able to cast spells.
But it's as soon as we pass that, then no more magic.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'm sure I could fit in Luna's pockets as a mouse, and she could carry me as close as possible, and then I could drop the letter. Or as a little spider, whichever one is quieter.
The two pyres on the top is where the Eternal is located.
Who's that guy, by the way? I know he's the one running the show, but more than that.
The one who's keeping us alive. Alive.
So if we use Morningstar beat to destroy the place, it destroyed the immortal and probably all people even out of here that have Caracella's heart, like your friend too, Moira.
Yeah, he is the only reason that the Cursulos have this property. And the only reason Moira was able to bring back someone was because she was already having a blessing from him.
She brought back someone?
She brought back a noble one in the city of the man, in the kingdom of the man.
So even more trouble if we destroy this place. All right.
Yeah.
Seems there's no end to the trouble.
You want to go back to your old name?
It's certainly tempting, depending on what we'll have to do.
Both Don and Shirai just sighed at the same time.
The one time the brain cell connected between the two just.
Oh, you're so cute.
I don't understand. You're cute. I don't see how an automata can be endearing or adorable.
You're so cute. You're so much alike without knowing it. That's what's cute.
I don't see it.
We're both not alive.
Well, that is a fair point.
But I clearly have a higher body count. Depending on what kind of body count we're talking about.
Depending on the body count we're talking about. As I had no interest in that kind of diversion.
Might get harder. You see that he's holding back a laugh.
All I have to say is now a machine. Don't think you can go any harder than that.
That was the joke, Isk. You caught up on the wave. Good luck.
I've been celibate for years.
He's a nice
What's
boy.
another eternity?
Oh, let me see. There's a Meg. Okay. Meg, don't use your data. Use the Wi-Fi that you have to interact with us with Twitch, but don't use your data. Okay? Thank you, sweetie. So? Here is your plan.
And is the rune in that tower to the west? I guess. What could we do with that?
We could try to. There could be the infiltration of one of the tower to have that rune, and we could say we could try to scribe it in your skin, and once it's in your skin, you'll be able to cast spells.
I think that's a good idea to do, even if we sneak in the big place, because if we have to fight, we would be all at their best if we have those runes on us.
Yes.
Yeah, if he already has a spell on it, it's gonna disappear, right? Well, can we use paint or ink instead?
No,
Of
it
carving
have to
it?
be in your essence. So
But I mean,
if you heal back the damage that you've taken, or just scribing it into your skin, the ability to cast spells will fly with it.
Not to mention, I don't quite know how we'd cast it safely. These ruins. I assume they're not for living bodies.
Undead bodies can mend themselves. And with the decaying flesh, or with the cursulos, there's a kind of stasis on the body. So you can decide to keep on the carvings even when you're healing. But first we would need these rooms first, which we don't have.
Yeah, I still think it's a good idea, because at least two of us depend a lot on spells to fight.
I mean, if you get in a fight, you get out of there. You don't fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know, but it's an if. We don't have any other option. It's better to be prepared.
You're right. I don't like it, but you're right.
So you want to infiltrate one of these towers first?
I think it would be the smarter thing to do. And then Luna and I could sneak in, and if I can cast a spell, then I can use Pass Without a Trace to give us a bigger chance of going undetected.
That's true.
So these runes could make sure we don't end up fighting.
You see, he looks in the tower in the far distance. Just let out another. Let's go then. The only ones that have these runes are the one around the castle. So the one that you see over here, and to the outer city is not meant for these. These are only made for destruction of anything that could ban. So that's why any expedition that were coming this way were destroyed. And Don? You see a resemblance in when you were with the plane, in the higher planes, the tower that were protecting the castle from the dragon.
Oh no.
These towers seems to have the same origin. Maybe not the same essence though. Like the radiance might be necrotic. But they have the same purpose and the same power. And there is way more than only 2 active.
These towers, they worry me. Looking at the general shape, how they've been constructed, they're like the towers in the higher realm. The ones that attacked us, if you do recall. There's a solid chance that these towers have some form of defense system built into them. In which case, we're in trouble.
Could you calculate from here the range, or we're still too far?
Well, I can take a guess from any range. And then, well, we find out the moment we step into it. So, do I have any way of just calculating about how far these things could fire? Because we encountered the ones in the higher planes, and I'm like,
Like said, it is like you lived. It was meant to defend the place. Their protocol of defense might be otherwise, since he seems to be also maybe in reach of shooting something on the ground. One thing, it would have, maybe they are targeting the living. And right now, only you and Shirai are not living.
If we're to assume they're anything like the ones in the higher planes, they'll likely have capability of taking anything aerial down. They may as well have some kind of anti-ground capabilities. Considering where we are, they might be programmed to attack anything living. That would be a very simple way to handle things. I don't quite know how well, other than Shirai and myself, how we'll approach.
Could the runes make us look undead to this technology?
If someone could change how they work from inside and give the same purposes of the rune that you have, they might detect the rune as something friendly or something undead.
I think I may have to go and get into one of the towers. If they have any similarities with what we encountered in the higher realms, I have some level of experience with it now. I might be able to do something to that effect.
Do you need to use some clairvoyance to give you a heads up?
More information is always better than less.
Hmm.
Oh,
I
I
think
got
it's
a little something for you, Isk. And it's kind of a weird gift, but he gets out a glass eyeball. You were
What's
not
this?
able to see before, right?
That's right. Really? Oh, thank you. It's really kind.
Because I know it would be a pain, like you went to find me in the Enclave, and you were only hearing my voice talking with the Enclave. You could have seen me. Let's not make this repeat the same mistake.
I could have been missing so much. That's
I know.
true.
Me,
Thank you. Thank you so much. You kind
me
sir.
putting their guts all over the floor. Whatever. Yeah.
Don't worry. The sound of it was very graphic, too.
We still have a couple of days in front of us. We can still change your mind if you want to go to the ruins and try the diplomatic approach. Because like I said, he is fond of those rooms.
Honestly, I'm quite curious about them for now. The more you're talking about.
I mean, if he can create the runes on us himself, and you're almost sure he would be okay with it. But that's on you because we don't know him.
Yes, we are trusting you on this one.
He said he was the most talkable of the two. Like I said, last time I've seen him was 10 years ago. 10 years can change anyone. Don't put that on me. I'm just giving you options.
I mean, everyone has a price. Dead or alive.
But with that in mind, perhaps we should tackle both simultaneously. Try the diplomatic route while also attempting to reach one of these towers.
Meaning that me and you go to the tower while the others are going for the diplomatics.
Possibly. Or I can attempt it alone, leaving you to speak with your old acquaintance.
Yeah, I think you, Shaddai, should go to speak with him since you have the most chance of all of us to talk to him since you're a familiar face.
If you have a letter with a seal coming from me, I'm just, if we're putting all the eggs in the same basket, with leaving Don on his own if you get caught. All his
I'm-
work would have been for nothing.
This is fair and true.
I'm not very comfortable with splitting the party, as every time we make this decision, something bad happens. But if we were two, I would rather prefer Don not to be alone.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Then perhaps that letter idea.
Could send that the people holding this letter are the one talking on my behalf, and you might be able to talk with him.
Yeah, and I think Isk would be the best at talking.
Oh, that was for sure. That it was not you, hangry
Yeah.
homeboy.
I could go with Don. I could be his muscle. Not that he
You
needs
would have
it.
to be dead, so.
Yes, the whole point of Shirai coming is he, like me, is not alive. You, Aaron, are luckily still alive.
If the locations were closer to each other, I could have sent help with you.
And the thing is, it would be that the defense of the tower might be targeting you if you come in range before Dawn does anything. And these towers are not without defense. These towers are also the way to teleport inside the citadel, the necropolis.
But won't the towers protecting the citadel also attack our living party?
Yes. I
So-
mean that since they are the access way to the necropolis, there's a lot of people in there. That could be in our favor, like it would not be.
But that's what I'm saying. Could we reach it at a safe distance before we get blasted?
No, like I said, the radius around the tower might just be aiming for the living.
No, I meant to bring the letter.
Oh no, the range is too far from the tower to the rooms.
So the ruins are safe.
For the living, yeah.
Yes. However, that does mean that anywhere closer than the ruins, you risk your life, Aaron. At least until we get in there and see what can be done.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like, the ruins would be where...
At the tower. My friend, the other general, would be in the rooms.
In the ruins, okay.
It's just that if any of the two turns bad, like meaning if you cannot convince my friend to help us, now one of the general will be alert of anything. And she is a powerful wizard.
Does she has a name?
Yes, one that I'll find and give you later.
That's all right. Chat, this is your call. Find a name.
Find a cool name. You can spend the points for it.
All right.
And the only way would be to sneak in the ruins because there's no other way of approaching without confrontation.
Well, the runes, it's not the runes that are dangerous for confrontation. It's the tower. The danger is that you'll be interacting with one of the generals, one that might be as powerful as Morningstar. As a wizard, maybe not the control over everything that he have, but he is a powerful necromancer. She is, sorry.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But it is right. Splitting the party hasn't been the best so far for our group. So if we can find a way to go to one spot safely, I think we should do that.
Alright, let's set up camp for tonight. We're next to the forest, so might be okay. We just put on the party. Here you go. The little party of the Mavericks. With the banner.
Oh, we're so small.
He's so smart. He's so smart.
Damn.
Meg, I got a name.
Mary's Golden Tooth. Alright, it shall be, Meg.
That's a pretty nice name, all told, really. Hilariously, this party of the Mavericks is unconscious. If you mouse
Yeah.
over them.
And we even have Ivan with us.
I mean, that's
instead.
why it says unconscious. Because this is the old us. The old us, they're all dead. Either actually or philosophically.
The character sheet is level 0, strength 10, dexterity 10, constitution 10, intelligence 10, wisdom 10.
Best party.
So, you're setting up the... It's true that Ivan is unconscious, man. You, setting up camp. You've been on board of these dead woods. And we'll take a short break before doing the night. Because, you know, don't know what might happen in these haunted realms.
So far, a lot of things. No time is safe. Get attacked by the BBG in the middle of the night.
Well, you know that now the BBG cannot reach you.
Here, but we're not exactly going to spend the rest of our existence here. Kind of sucks here, to be honest.
Just a bit. Just a tiny bit. So, we will be back after these messages for real now, because we're leaving for break. So back in 10, people. Hello, everybody. We're now back. Like I said, after these messages, needed a break. Just ate my cereal bowl. Everything's good. But our maverick, on the other hand, just pass a veil of shadow energy. The thing that seems to be blocking Morningstar from accessing this realm. The link in between everything become clearer, but brings more question. Such a few people can answer those.
Mm-hmm.
And Shirai, even with all his mightiest thing, he's not a brain. Well, he knows things, but
It's alright, he has other qualities. It's fine.
Daddy number 3 is back home. And you left before.
It's not like we're
You had to
knowing
stop an
this
army of
place.
undeads, but nobody sent him a message or anything. Just singing it loud, just singing out loud like this.
Well, I think it's Luna's daddy's. It should be her thing.
Yeah. So, Maverick, we're sitting up for the night. And are you splitting the night in two between Dawn and Aaron? Or someone takes a guard? with
Technically,
someone?
someone has to take a
Yeah.
bit of a guard because I have to be inactive longer.
Yeah, like he's still awake and he can look around, but
Yeah, I need to be 6 hours of inactive.
yeah, he still has to. He needs some company.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to do almost regular turns. So yeah, I'll take one.
Yep.
Since Luna's not there, Isk is the one saying, "Hey, I'll do it."
Yeah.
Like, okay. So let's start up with the first one, where probably Dawn is the one leading.
Yeah, I'll take the last two.
Yep.
I don't want the early morning one. Wait, there's no sunrise here, right?
Seems to be gray all the time.
Okay, doesn't really matter, I guess.
No pretty sunrise.
So Dawn, you stop.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Do. Also, nicely done, Pirate Rat. 50 Shades of Grey. That's all we got.
50 shade of it.
Perception! Yeah, that's not bad.
Don't worry, next game's going to be 50 shade darker. What?
I do like 50 Shades of Black.
For a 20. Again, this heavy silence. It's just unsettling. This time you have a bit of wind through the branches of the trees. That brings up some noise, white noise in the far background. But right now, nope. Nothing. But the thing is that usually you have the light of the moon to cover. And even now, Salune is pretty far. Hidden behind that veil of shadow. So it's
Fair enough.
hard to see, but Your perception is not only based on sight.
Don't see, I don't hear. Either we're safe or we're really fucked.
So second turn. You're going to wake up Isp.
Mm-hmm. Then I will sit down outside quietly.
And since they're sharing the same tent, Shirai wakes up a bit at the same time. Whoa, music. Done. I've heard by the councilman that is now in prison in Yancaster that your father has passed, and I want to give you my sympathy.
Thank you. In many ways, he died on his feet.
I understood you gave him the unhonorable death that Goliath would be proud of.
Yes, in a sense I did. Though the finishing blow was not technically mine.
What do you mean?
My father was felled by a curse of some sort that had been weakening him for a long time. It seems he managed to gather the necessary to fight me. I'd say very close to his best. But in doing so, he sped along the process.
Have you learned anything about that curse?
As Bert goes to his dose, shit, deny that. God damn it.
Just talking right, you probably see that it was mostly with pickle, and probably one of the last state of what Ivan had.
Thank you. That'll save me from finding in my notes, because now that you mention it, I do recall that is the thing. I didn't learn much, but it does resemble something I've encountered before. We're taking it all the way to its inevitable end. Something I can't say for 100% certain. It's been quite a while. But I do believe was Morningstar's doing. I believe he had something to do with what caused it in my teacher, who we barely managed to save from such a fate.
Well, I've been a father myself many years ago. I guess that I would be proud of going out of the hand of the son I had. Because he probably seen that curse as the thing who will bring him death and dishonor. And I think that honor is something that is crucial to your culture.
Yes. It is admittedly a main tenet of our way of life. I guess, much as it was done in the heat of fiery passion and frustration, the results were good. It's one way to look at it, at least.
Sorry I brought it up, I just wanted to show the respect that you deserve.
I appreciate it.
As he, take his bedroll and shove it a bit above him for him to turn.
Before taking my position and sitting down to rest, I muttered to Shirai, never pinned you for a father figure.
Why do you think I'm such a jerk now?
I thought you were just born that way.
Kinda.
I'll leave it at that. Go take my rest position.
Yeah, he finished with the kinda, too.
It seemed the right place to finish. Look, we had an emotional moment. As with all people who are supposed to hate each other, we had to take a dig at each other at the end there. Or at least I had to take the dig. How it goes, right?
Yeah, well, in toxic relationship, yes, totally.
Yeah, 100%. Terrible example of a good relationship, guys. Do not be Don and Shirai. They are terrible people to each other.
So ask you.
How much of this conversation did I heard?
You could have heard it.
Probably most of it didn't.
As there's no sound around, yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't whispered, at least not from Don. He just
Not from Shirai either.
so.
Cool.
The only thing he whispered was the kinda at the end.
Yeah, that's probably the only bit that was just mine to
Yeah.
hear.
All right. So, do you need me to do a perception check for my
Yes.
turn?
Please.
All right.
Good. And darkness is more and more growing around you without the light of the moon. Shirai looks left and right. Well, not Shirai looks left and right, but you look left and right. And the same feeling of alone? Meaning that without any sound except the breathing of Aaron and of Shirai and Luna sometimes.
Do I have the spider at least to keep me company? I mean,
oh, for sure. You still have the spider.
It's a bit less creepy than the whole place, so I'll take it.
The spider is literally a backpack.
Nice. I'll probably pat her furry legs at some point.
And you see the spider just move her mandible. Did she want to eat something?
Yeah, I'll try to give her a ration pack.
You see that she mostly eat the meat part.
Does it still seems hungry?
Yes. Let me see what does spider eats.
Okay, at the end of the night, my spell restart, right? Technically, when I finish my long rest.
Yep.
So
When you finish long rest.
yeah, when I finish the long rest. So I'm not finished yet. So technically, if I polymorph into a spider, would I be able to talk with it?
Yes, but you would also have the intelligence of a spider.
I mean, what's the spell duration of this? Let's go in trouble. It's a 1 hour thing. Fine, I'll do it.
All right.
All right. So as she looks at her
polymorph in that spider form, like.
Yeah.
And the first thing you hear is, Mom?
Yes, baby.
Why are you like this?
To talk with you.
That I can understand you.
But I can't. But now I can. Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
So you still hungry?
Yes.
What do you want to eat?
Something is running.
You
There's other
wanna,
insects though.
so you want to hunt something. You don't want that thing.
Could go grab some stuff around the trees, but they're far.
Too far. It would be. Because I don't have moving things to hunt crows. Tomorrow?
You can send up that weasel.
I don't cast weasel.
But Luna does.
You want to wake her?
No, I want to eat the weasel.
It's a weasel. Let's move. But it's
living.
Luna.
It's Luna's?
Yeah, you're mine. That's Luna's.
Does that mean I can't eat it?
But I don't think. Last time I saw. Yeah. I don't know. Can you eat it? Does it's gonna go poof?
It goes poof?
Yeah, it poof.
Huh. Well, I can take another ration.
But tomorrow, I guess there's gonna be a moving thing around, right?
If it's on the way, yes. I don't want to slow you down.
Don't think so. But there's one thing. There's the big thingy, pointy thingy. Don't go close there. It's dangerous.
Can I still have the rock?
Why do you like the rock? Is it because it's purple?
No, it's because it's warm. And it's making me grow bigger.
But is it dangerous?
I don't know. It's making me grow bigger.
Hmm.
And bigger means I'm stronger. And stronger means I can protect you, Mom.
Oh. Well, not too much. Because I think it gets you older.
But you transformed me into something else. You can do it again.
Depends. I can change your color. Or what you look like.
No, but
I
you
don't
were
know.
speaking with the dragon. You transformed me. I don't know what
Okay.
I was, but you transformed me.
Yes, you had a furry thing. It's cute. So you could be bigger and I make you smaller? That's what you say?
Maybe. I don't know. You know things. I don't know things.
I don't know things anymore like this. But I guess we could try. Okay.
It's true. You speak like me now.
Yeah.
You speak
Okay.
better when you're with horny shape.
Yeah. I think they want me to talk tomorrow or something like that. Okay. I'll switch. I give you rock. But you promise to give rock back when I say so.
Give me a persuasion check.
Cross leg!
With the charisma of that spider.
Oh. How much charisma is spider? It's a 13.
It's like 1 or even 10, I think. Let me just check it out pretty quickly. -3, so
It's a 10.
but you still have proficiency in persuasion, I think so.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. Okay, I'll give it back.
All right. So she'll turn back, open the pouch, and give the big chunk of crystal to the spider so she can cuddle with it
All right.
for a while. Yeah.
All good. So that was the end of your turn, Aaron.
Yeah.
Can give me 2 rolls. $16 and $19. Good. Yo, Catnip dropping the subscribe while I'm doing the turn of Aaron. Thank you so much for all the love, Cat. You're amazing. Luna's in chat, but she's not here with us because she have internet issue with the north again. So you pass the whole turn in. One thing brings up your attention through the whole silence, because the only thing that's making noise there is some that you hear in a far distance, not close from you. But you see that it is actively hiding. And in far distance, you just see a bluish, translucent figure.
Is it looking towards us?
It is.
Is it getting closer or it's just watching?
Right now, it's just watching.
Okay.
And you see it's coming from the forest. From what you've seen, because you would have seen it coming another way if he was coming. But if he's hiding on this side, you see that there's just a large rock where he seems to be lowering.
I will wait a bit, see if he does a sign of wanting to talk, or if he shows aggression.
Right now, he thinks he's hidden. But he sees that you're vigilant, so it's not approaching.
How far is he with me talking? Would he be able to hear it from that distance? Or is too far?
He's about 90 feet. So if you talk really loud, you could, but you could approach also and talk a bit in a far distance, but without being in a safe distance. You could also give a sign to see that you've seen him.
Yeah. I'll walk a bit towards it, but still remain within talking distance of the group and just be like, I see you.
Sorry, I need water. Oh no, it's empty. Okay.
Please don't die.
I'm trying. So you approach. Just staying far. At first you see it moving on the side. Crouching. Like he would be still hiding behind a rock. But he's just like 2 inch too high. I cannot drink my water, catnip. But now you're at a position where you clearly have a line of sight of him when you make him the movement. And it approach slowly. Seems to be shy. There's no sound coming from it, but you see movement. You've seen part of a chainmail that seemed to be torn up. This seems to be a specter of an old soldier. As it's getting closer.
And I'll make sure to stay close to Don because I know he's awake, so he'll be the fastest one to react if anything goes wrong.
Perfect. And as he approaches you, he's like, "Are you here for real? Living one?"
I am. Who are you?
I can't rest. I'm stuck here.
Can I see a core of Garcilos on him?
No. And when you see that you searching on him, he turns to the tower and points. Keeping me. Yeah. Can't leave. They come to collect. They come every week. Masters are coming soon.
What do they collect from you?
Our soul.
And that tower is the only thing keeping you here?
We can't get close. Nothing. Go close to the tower. Help. Help.
That's why we're here, to stop whatever's going on. We will help you. Can you show us the way?
I can't. Masters are coming soon. My family will be picked if I'm not there to guide them. You are now in anger, moderate.
And what is that? Is it the whole place?
It is any point in the far distance, the horizon. Where we live, well, where we all live. At that moment, dawn, you wake up. The 8 hours passed. And most everybody gets out in. You hear the voice from inside the tent. Make us free. Health. Please.
We will. We will
You.
set you all free.
You. And you see his eyes within. And within. And within. Be like, health. Have something. Have life. Bring us life. And I guess that with that change of mood, the others are getting out of the tent, taking a peek.
Certainly got closer, pulled out my sword slightly to see if it's glowing.
It's glowing.
Oh, then it's not going back in right away. It's coming a bit more out.
You just Like with your thumb,
Just-
you're like, oh, okay, and you're sliding it halfway.
Just slowly.
It turns towards you. Give me an intimidation check.
I can do that. I can very much do that.
Health life for us to feed. Sorry, without water, it's a bit hard.
Yeah, take a second.
And as he says the bead, there's just this flash of green that comes out of your pocket, Aaron. The bead did not do that before. It's like life for me, mine. As you just see blue figures manifesting, coming out of invisibility in a far distance, and you see maybe a dozen of them.
I will step back next to Dawn and be like, I can't give it to you. It is what we need to set you all free.
And when you step back next to them, you just see the silhouette of the man, the bluish, just flickers. A bit like you've seen in the movie Circle. That it just disappear, reappear, disappear, reappear. And it's just getting closer to you and just like... Without the coughing. Just
Do you want?
Step back.
as we will end tonight's session.
Ah, there you go. So that, it's the time, but also so that Fred's voice doesn't absolutely die, as it clearly wants to.
Yes. And I think that with the little technical issues that we have with the computer right now with Meg, and the absence of Isk, that we will be skipping next week's session.
Yeah, I think it's best.
And
That plan.
yeah, we'll start the next game with a little encounter.
And I wanted to be nice, but I went with like the last step back, and if it doesn't, I'm pulling out the big guns.
I know, Meg, huh? What do I even mean issues with your computer? Not with the computer, it's the internet now. But, we'll juggle with both. Juggle with both. So, we'll do a little round table, starting with our Elven boy. How did you like your game?
It's good. It was good. I'm still unclear of what we should do for our plan, but hopefully with Meg there we can plan better. Because I didn't want to sneak with her issues. Also, that's why I was like, maybe we can go get the other thing first. And now
Yeah, you could all go for the diplomatic way and then go for
Yeah,
the tower,
exactly.
depending on how the diplomatic way hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. But hopefully Meg will be there.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, let's follow up with our Bertie boy with the little emotional and then jerk moment with Shirai.
Yeah. That was very much a moment of like, don't cry, gotta do something, don't cry. I'm gonna take a stab at him because it's Shirai. That way I won't cry.
Yeah. But yeah, how you find your game?
That was good. That was a nice moment of. To be fair, it was either cry or throw something because it's either think about poor pickle or think about Morning Star.
Yeah.
But no, it was a good game. It was a bit quieter than past ones, which is not a bad thing. We're still coming off some really intense games. Like heck, even last week's game was still pretty intense on the stuff. And before that was a crossover, and that was a lot.
Yes,
This is good to be, eased in. There's some. We're raiding an Acropolis, aren't we? It's gonna be a thing. Yeah.
Yes. And let's end up with our Isk lady. How did you like your game?
I'm really glad you answered one of my questions without me even have to ask. With that
Shara
little
is past?
yeah, because at some point I was about to go there, but yeah, I got some of the answer. Should
So
probably
maybe you understand why your daddy issues is going through an old daddy.
I can deny my head went there, so yeah. Always enjoyed the little fights. It's always pleasurable, and I like how every session there's not much going on. Well, yes and no, but I'm getting stressed out even more between each session. I'm like, the more we're getting close to that place, I'm like, how turn's gonna turn out. So yeah, kind of enjoying this. Yeah,
The spooky music helps.
it does.
I didn't remove any spooky music for the whole session. It was spooky music all along.
October, here we come.
Hey,
Yeah.
basic white witch.
Me? I'm a sorcerer, you should know.
That's why I said witch and not bitch.
Not the same.
Because Isk is both.
Oh. Witch or bitch?
Like I said, both.
Oh.
But on my hand, yes, the little thing I regretted so much that I didn't had water anymore at the end because I was like, oh my god, the voice is coming and I'm gonna throw it apart. But yeah, no, to end up with this a bit creepy feeling, like non-aggressive at the beginning, and then evolves as he's getting closer to Aaron and feeling the beads that he have in his pocket. And, you know, that's maybe why it was also during Heron's turn.
It's my beads of love. What can I say?
Oh, my beads of love. Alright. So, tonight. Let's see who's new on the D&D thing. But I know that the Now Critical Role started. Let's see if there's a Spanish channel right now. But we would really love to encourage you, but I don't speak Spanish.
Hey, I do.
You do? You want to go? They seem to have quite a good setup. Do you want to go? We'll go for Eric.
Sure.
It is Noche de Rol.
Oh, there you go.
Sesión 24.
Oh, 24.
24, nice.
I know like next to no Spanish, but I knew that.
I remember a bit. Un poco. Un poco loco. No, not more poquito. Poquito than poco.
Poquito.
Vraiment juste un petit peu.
Un
Just a
poquito.
little bit. So.
Sí.
So let's go and see them. They are quite popular. 190 people watching their stuff right now.
Oh, nice. There you go.
Yeah, let's go. So, see you next Tuesday for Call of the Netherdeep at 7 with our amazing crew. And the Mavericks next week won't be there. We will take a session off, so everybody will be up and ready for the next one after. But, till then, may your fumbles become epic stories. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Awkward bye-bye with a few seconds still. And